Test. Test, test. What? My internet. 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 Oh, my internet. Are you back? What? Hello, Scribs. Hello, Anti. Did I hear more timer? Ha ha. Ha. Oh yeah, let me start the timer. Start. We have 8 minutes.
Tea cakes.
We have 11 minutes left. Thank you, Senator. Oh my gee, it's her. Congratulations on surviving 22 months. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Internet. What? Hi, Atheist Paladin. Hello, Zombie Fox. Just let her talk. We don't need to hear her.
Happen.
Oh my god. We back. Oh damn. Nit died. It did die. We back. Solar flares. I was watching it and then it died and now it's back and it's back. Put the link in chat, Funny Cat. You don't remember what it is. What link? What link? Oh, the link? Hold on. Exclamation mark. Don't know. This link? Pin. There you go. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we back? Are we there? Are we there yet? Hi. Oh my god. So Kogi had more training today, and as you know, that requires me to do the long drive. And like I was just thinking, friggin' the commute, the GPS was just like, hey, you'll arrive at this time. Sorry, there's slowdowns, there's delay, there's traffic, right? I get on the road, and while I'm driving, the time keeps extending, and it added like 20 minutes. It's like, hey, sorry, there's a slowdown because there was an accident. Hey, guess what? There was another accident that happened. You're being delayed more. And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, please, can we please stop having accidents, guys? And then it dings, right? And it's just like, there's an object on the road ahead. I'm like, an object, like, you know, and I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, it's probably like tire shrapnels or something from the accident. I'm driving in like the second to the left lane, right? And then like, as I'm driving, I see this thing approaching, okay? It's a giant pile of rolled grass in my lane. I'm on the freeway, and I'm like, oh, frick, that's not something I could easily avoid within the lane that I'm in.
Antimatter Dev chucked $100. More timer.
Anti! Oh my god, Anti, thank you so much for the 100. Donna. Thank you. Should you be donating that? I mean, thank you. I mean, why are we here again? We're here at the 2-hour mark. We were coasting at a measly 8, and now we're back here again. You didn't even wait for me to scam people by telling people there was 5 minutes left. I actually appreciate you didn't wait for me to make the scam notification. We are never ending. You really want to see the Cowboy Town, don't you? Ooh, you want to see Cowboy Town. I don't even know what to expect via Cowboy Town. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what to expect. Anyway, back to my car story really quickly before I forget where I am. There's a giant wad of grass, rolled up knucking grass on the freeway at that, okay? It's not just like a small little tire shrapnel that you could just swerve around within your lane. It took up like an entire lane and a half, and I'm quickly approaching this thing, and I'm looking around me, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta change lanes like immediately to avoid like I cannot stop fast enough, and I just need to get out of the way. And I'm like looking to the right. Thankfully the car to the right of me saw that I did drastically need to go into their lane, and so they like slowed down to allow me to go into their lane and just to dodge this wad of grass. Knucking, and I'm just like thinking to myself, I'm like, this is why accidents happen on the freeway. This is why accidents happen on the freeway. What? I'm just like thinking to myself, I'm like, well, that's gonna ruin somebody's day today eventually, since we're not capable of having no accidents like on the freeway at all, it seems. Like that's gonna ruin somebody's day. Mm. Ugh. This is the stream that never ends. Not as long as Anti has cash. Anti, I want you to know that it's okay if you have other things you'd rather use your money for. I just want you to know. I just want you to know that you don't have to throw that money at this internet cat. That if you have other things you possibly need in life, that you possibly want in life, you can totally do that. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay for the money to just stay in your wallet. And that goes for everybody too. If there's anything you guys need, you could totally just keep it. You guys being present here is like all I could ever ask for, literally.
But
Literally.
purple cat girl needs salmon cake.
Oh my god. Oh frick, where are we at the salmon cake? Does it say 653 or something? We don't need to feed me salmon cough cough dog food. We don't need me to eat salmon dog food. Dog treat. You guys are gonna be sorely disappointed. Like, I'm not even gonna eat a lot of dog food. It's just gonna be like a couple of kibble bits and things like that. I'll eat maybe like one kibble bit. I'll eat one treat. You know, you guys are gonna be sorely disappointed or something. But then I'm gonna feel guilty and I'll probably like get something else as well or something. I don't know. Blarg.
Anything that I need Beko to stream.
This will be interesting. I do have the IRL stream. Oh, by the way, so tonight, instead of 10 o'clock, I will be ending stream at 9, instead of 10, to allow me to do some tech tests, tech checks. I need to do some tech checks with the IRL stream kit and see if I can remember how to connect to it even. Just so that everybody is aware that we're gonna end at 9 today. Ah! You want month-long Beko subathon? How long has the longest what's the longest? What's the record that you guys have kept me in my sanity check? I think the longest, and the only reason why the longest ended was because I streamed later than I said I was gonna end. Like, I think I'm supposed to end at 10, right? But I streamed all the way to 11 and like nobody's awake at 11, and so the timer ran out. I think that was like the only reason. That was the only reason why that last one ended. The last long one ended. Let me see. Where so I guess that's on me. That's on me. Playlist. Oh, not this one. Switch account to live. What was the longest one? You found the highway is the best place to store your sod rolls. It was a sod roll. We did learn what a sod roll was. And it was just there. And I'm just like thinking about like, oh my god, it fell off. Somebody's gonna have to go get this thing. Like, what the heck? Videos. Oh no, this is an anniversary stream. Or the anniversary marathon? Did I not put the other marathon stream in the marathon? Where's my last marathon stream? Where's my last marathon stream? Did I put it in birthday? Anniversary? User delivery code. Was it the 3K milestone celebration? Why is there 76? Was it, you guys didn't keep me here for 76. Oh, it's because there's also the Okay, the last time you guys kept me during a marathon stream, according to this, you kept me for 39 days. How did you guys keep me for 39 days? According to this, you guys kept me for 39 days. Did you really keep me for that long? I thought you guys only kept me for like 2 weeks or something. Is it really? 17, 21, 22, 23? I didn't like do questionable counting. Hold on. 24? Oh my god. You really did keep me for 39 days. It's okay. Economy has changed. The economy has changed. I know the economy has changed. The economy should change, right? The economy has changed. You get to drive for 4 hours tomorrow. Pray for you. So, me too. I get to drive, I think, 5+ hours. I get to drive 5+ hours. And then Nero sent me the map for the outing. I actually need to respond back to her. And she's just like, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, driving to Cowboy Town is probably gonna take like 5 hours or something. She gives me a Google Maps link, and I think she's like set it to like all of the scenic routes because she knows the way, right? I do not know the way. She knows the way. And she's just like, okay, so with all of the scenic stops and all of the routes that we're taking and this and this and this, it's gonna be a full 7 hours of driving. And I'm just like,
less for off-kai, more for Kamiyoshi.
less for off. What do you mean less for off-kai? What do you mean? Don't you what you're gonna go to off-kai and you're gonna see merch of other fabulous VTubers and you're gonna be like, ah, damn, I gave my money to an internet cat when I could be buying these really cool other VTuber merch to take home for your VTuber shrines. And you spent it here. You spent it here. The money for off-kai. You've spent it here. Thank you. Thank you, Gons. Thank you. We are never ending. Well, apparently your last goal was 39 days. I don't know if you guys can. What is 39 days? If today is what is today? Ow. What is today gonna be? Today is gonna be day 9. Already 9, 10. Oh wait, I'm not doing it Thursday, Friday. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. To keep me for 39 days, you'd have to keep me here till like August 16. Until August 16. But then, like, also, if you somehow keep me here till August 26th, guys, Kogi's birthday is August 26th. Kogi's birthday is August 26th. And not only that, okay, this is a hypothetical. Very heavy hypothetical. What am I gonna do if you guys somehow keep me here till September? I have V Expo to go to. I have to go to V Expo in September? Am I doing a British stream? Dude, getting a SIM card. Well, no, actually it shouldn't be that hard. I got a SIM card fairly easy when I did the IRL streams in the UK, so I think I could do it again. It was only a pain because I did the online one, which I think it was called PC Connect or something like that. Their SIM card was amazing, right? Their SIM card was great. It was great. The problem was breaking up with them was hard because like I only wanted it for the 1 month and they kept trying to charge me after the 1 month and I'm just like, please break up with me, please. I beg you, I beg. Expect the cowboy. Oh frick. 7, 8. Oh frick. Wait, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. I guess we're having cowboy stream, I guess. You guys have extended it to 3 hours. Other things in life, those exist. I do believe so, Anti. I do believe you like audio stuff. That's kind of expensive. The audio stuff that you like, that's kind of expensive. I think you were mentioning about needing to get like more headphones or something. I I know you were saying something about getting headphones for me, but that's not a necessity. I already have headphones that I use. That it's fine, that it's okay. But Purple Cat, no, I don't need. I need you to go to Cowboy Town. I was gonna go to Cowboy Town regardless of whether or not you guys funded it. Like whether you guys funded the continuation of the marathon stream, I was gonna go to Cowboy Town anyway because Nero wanted to go, but it was just a matter of whether or not I streamed. It was a matter of whether or not I streamed it. I don't know. So basically, I'll only be able to stream once we arrive into Cowboy Town because I don't think I'll have any reception when I'm driving through the mountains, by the way. So you guys can't watch me ride on the scooter. It'll only be like when we arrive at Cowboy Town. I think there's reception at Cowboy Town. Imagine Beko wanting something other than more Beko. Imagine wanting anything. Imagine wanting anything other than more Beko. Ooh woo, ooh woo. I literally sit here and yap with you guys. That's enough to satisfy you? Ooh woo, ooh 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 woo. But your drive is all back roads? That sounds fun. Blasting Beko on the way, the nice roads of Lewis County. Oh, I mean, at the very least, at least I'm expanding your music repertoire other than just the 2 songs. Other than just the 2 songs, at least I'm expanding the repertoire. You like how we got the bits to boob and not have donated what? Got the bits to boob? The boop? And have not donated it? What? The bits to boob? What are the bits boobing? What booby bits? What? The bits to boop? Do you mean boop? We've got the bits to boop and have not donated any more. Oh, you're talking about the bits! Are you talking about the friggin' what, the 4004? That's not boob. That's not boob. Oh, wait. I guess upside down it would be boob, isn't it? Ah, frig. Did you guys do that on purpose? Did you guys donate just to make booby bits? God damn it. I won't question this. Also related to Pastathon is the Kogi Walks helping your watermelon training arc. I mean, I guess it's having me touch grass a little bit more than having to stay indoors all the time. Now I have to go out for walkies. So that's a good thing. I don't know if it's helping with the training arc. It is making me super hyper focused on Kogi, though. But I suppose I could do like squat walks. I could squat while walking next to Kogi. Kogi still flips out pretty badly, right? Kogi still flips out pretty badly to the puppy, the neighbor puppy. But I did get her phone number.
Oh my god, hot damn, look at her. She's a cat. Oh god, wow. Oh god, bless.
Zeal! Congratulations on being Boop Champ. Congratulations. I finally got the phone number to the puppy neighbor, and now we've been messaging. And I slowly want to try to like help her train her puppy and to slowly introduce her puppy to be like a friend for Kogi to visit on a regular once he becomes more calm with dogs. Because literally, I saw her this morning as she was getting breakfast before her work. And I'm like holding on to Kogi. He is like wriggling and me like, right? And I'm just like, oh my god. And she's probably looking at me like Kogi is some uncontrolled, insane dog, right? Because he's just like, right? And like, we kind of get them to boop noses. We get them to slightly sniff each other, and he's pretty like calm about that. Her dog is just like pretty chill, and Kogi's sniffing her, and it goes great for like 3 minutes, and he starts going wraggling in my arms, and she like quickly pulls her puppy away, and I'm just like, oh, Kogi, please calm yourself. I know you would never hurt a fly. Like Kogi has not an aggressive bone in his body. He is just so nucking playful, right? He is just so nucking like impatient, playful, and just like cries and just wants to piss himself if he doesn't get to play with everything that he likes. And I was trying to explain to the lady, I'm just like, he just really likes you. Like he's gotten used to you since we've encountered each other more than once, and he's associated that you are friendly, and that is the reason why he freaks out to you. And she's like, oh, I was like, yeah, he's kind of registered you as a regular now. Yearns for the stream. You said 9? You said 9? Yeah. Yes, I did. I did say 9. You did that on purpose. Gonna dip into off kind of fun. The sod roll is your go-to sushi order. The sod roll. Your microgreens, the vegetables, your dietary greens. We always stopped before any not safe for work goals, but we don't have any of those this time. 6 months subathon, here we come. Oh my god. I like how that's the killer, right? Anytime I had any not safe for work goals in the subathon goal, that was what killed every subathon. Anytime it was on there. So I just stopped putting it on there. Nobody here is interested in any of that. Nobody here is interested in not safe for work goals. Which is fine. That's fine, but I think that's hilarious that was the killer for marathon streams. Is this real? Is this real? No, nobody wants the sod rolls. Do it. Do it. Do it. Money, my dear God. 6-month Beko stream. 6 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 months would go all the way to my anniversary stream. That would be December. That would go all the way to my anniversary stream. We would then be doing my anniversary stream. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just completely hijacking my entire year. And then, like, if you guys somehow...
Except for Senator. He wouldn't mind those goals. But he's only one man.
He's only one man. This is so true. This is so true. That's so funny. Can you imagine, right? If we somehow, like, metaphorically... Ow! Yargan! Thank you, Rubber Dub Dub. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. You're the Waylord in the tub. Thank you. If you guys in hypothetical, very hypothetical, absolutely hypothetical. If you somehow made this nucking marathon stream go all the way to what were we saying? October or November was like the good plane ticket prices. I'm pretty sure that would be enough to be able to freaking go and visit Brazil. And then what? And then we would nucking have a Brazil IRL stream. And then you guys would have your nucking Brazil IRL stream. And whatever crazy things Damon will make me do. Do you know the way? Do you know the way? Let's go. Make it a day trip. Make a day trip of it. Nero knows her stuff. Yeah, we'll be driving a lot. It'll be 7 hours of driving. So I don't know when exactly I'll be filming, just so you guys know, because I don't know the itinerary. Every time Nero does like the plans for like the rides, I let her handle it, because otherwise I tend to kind of like I tend to be OCD, right? I tend to be OCD, and it's just like I need to make sure that I know everything, and like I plan out every hour or things like that. But like I don't want to like step on toes or anything. So every time she plans the thing, I force myself to be as ignorant as possible and just let it go fly. Like you know what I mean? Just let her plan it, and I don't know anything. I don't know anything. So I don't know when exactly we'll be in the town. I don't know when I'll be streaming. Thankfully, the IRL streams don't affect the timer, so you won't miss timer end because the stream is like some random impromptu time, you know. We should survive today now for today. Hi Orange, how are you doing? What is this? Gave my money to an internet cat instead of another internet cat. Well, you like 2 internet cats, Yargan? You have multiple internet cats? Lottie, cool. Thank you. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I have no idea how back, oh, 13 minutes ago. 13 minutes ago, Lottie. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I'm so sorry. I'm so delayed on this. Oh God, we have 30 more days. 30 more days. 30 more days. You don't need to break your last record, guys. It's fine. It's fine. We need the birthday to birthday subathon. You can't keep me here for a whole year. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Nobody has the financials to just keep me here for like a whole year. Perpetual subathon. Let's celebrate Kogi's birthday. But then what kind of planning? I'd have to figure out planning for Kogi's birthday. Like, what does one do to celebrate Kogi's birthday? How do we make it? Like, I think we would just make it like an IRL stream, right? Because his one favorite thing would be to be outside. So like the best gift one could give Kogi would just to be like an outside outing. I think if we somehow made it that long. First person live stream? Yes, first person live stream. First person live stream. We'll wake you up when Wake me up when September ends. It's fine, you're getting paid. Leave when off-kai happens, so you'll be fine. I had to pay some bills, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm gonna have. I don't know what my budget is for off-kai. It's basically nothing. Nothing is my budget for off-kai. Some of us like to wait for the 5-minute scam miss. Why? You're gonna make me annoy the entire Dawnlit community. Did you know, like, I think the past 2 days, there's actually been some people leaving the Discord. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, is it because I'm making these 5-minute messages? Is it because I'm making these 5-minute notifications and spamming people and it's making people leave? You're not going to say who. Some people. Not gonna name any names. We will survive today's stream, though. She only has 2 more hours. This is very true. You guys have locked in Cowboy Time stream. Bear season starts August 15. Blackberry should all be ripe by then, too. Blackberry picking vlog? I saw that there was a farm that they had raspberry picking. I think it's this weekend. They have like freebie entry, freebie parking. But obviously we're doing the Cowboy Town. So, but I was just like looking at that. I'm like, oh my God, freaking raspberry picking. Oh my God. I imagine doing that on a scooter. Right? I'm just like, oh my God. I don't know where to find these things, like these listings. I just saw it by perchance on Instagram. I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Hi, Warlord. It's back up to 3 hours. We're back here again. This is your guys' favorite sweet spot. You guys keep loving to make me live like 2 to 3 hours at a time. You love this. This is the sweet spot for you guys. You do have to bully Beko. No, Wired. But I like being able to roam around freely and still hear you guys. Sitting in yapping, you want nothing more. Yap, yap, yap. Yap, yap, yap. Like one of those yap, yap talks. Yap, 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 yap. 404 bits, it spells boob. Yeah, I started rotating my head upside down and realized what you guys meant. I was just like, oh, right. On the calculator, that's boob. I was like thinking to myself, like, it's not boob. That's not 808. 8008. It's not 8808. And I was like, oh, right. Oh, freaking tilts head. The boobies. Hi, Nefu. We got it to boob and never donated more. You love this place. I don't think it was like cognizant. I don't think you guys did that cognizantly. I think that was subconsciously. I think it just happened. I think it just happened. Sorrel! Hello! Hello!
Most raspberries are the thornless kind. Easier than blackberries but less bears.
Blackberries have thorns? Also, the raspberries were on a farm, so I'd like to think that there wouldn't be any potential bears on a farm. I'd like to hope. I'd like to also, like, wait, can you just go into the wild and pluck blackberries? But aren't blackberries the one where you have to be careful on whether or not they're, like, legit? Like, there's also non-legit blackberries that can kill you. Oh, wait, with this time, does this mean we end before the time? Yes, we do end before the timer is up. We'll have, like, an hour or something. Ugh. Shocked no one had done it yet. Off to sleep. Have a good stream. Good night, Zeal. Good night, good night. Your silken windhound. Wait! You have a silken windhound? Get so excited seeing other dogs? Oh my god, Scribs, you have a silken windhound? You have a silken windhound? My current dog shorts obsession, my current shorts dog obsession channel is Cleo Longlegs. I love the woman that narrates for her 3 dogs, right? She has the 2 Borzois. She has Abby, Borzoi Abby, Borzoi Macy, and Silken Windhound Chloe. And like of the 3 dogs, my favorite is Chloe. There's just something so elven that like looks about her. She looks so elven, you know, like mythical creature. She looks so beautiful. And I was like, man, can those dogs run? Oh man, they're like silky noodles. I was like, oh man, it's so beautiful. I love this channel. And like low key, high key, like the Instagram that I made for Kogi, I'm like trying to figure out what personality to give Kogi because like I love this woman's channel. I love this weird like pathetic voice that she gives this like and the personality she gives her dogs, like they're all eldritch horrors, right? This is Abby. This is what made Abby cry today. Like the weird, what do you call it? It's like apathetic. Is that the voice she's using? Is it apathy? I love it. There's just something so funny about that to me. And I'm like trying to think in my head, I'm like, what how do I do this for Kogi? Like what is Kogi's personality? What's his brand? I don't want to just like flat out copy her and just be like, this is Kogi. Kogi threw a fit today. Right? I don't want to do that. And I'm like trying to think in my head, like, what is the flavor of Kogi? What is Kogi's brand and channel? Like I want to share Kogi with the world, but like what is the flavor? What I haven't quite figured that out yet, which is why I haven't like released any like big old pictures or video. I mean, I've been taking a ton of video of him and I'm just like trying to think like what is the narration that goes on in my head for Kogi? And like I only did one video, which is the freaking one where like it was raining and he refused to piss. I was like, freaking, it's raining. And guess who doesn't want to poop? Ah, this is this guy, right? I don't know what the voice is right now or whatever. But I want Kogi to like have a funny little channel like that with his funny little quirks similar to the Cleo Longlegs. I love Cleo Longlegs. She is hilarious. If you've not seen any of those videos, please look up Cleo Longlegs. She is so funny. She is so funny. I love her dogs. I love her dogs. I think she lives in the same universe as me. And that's kind of exciting. That's great. What you have for dinner, Cat? I had a late lunch. I had some Raisin Canes. I got some fried chicken since I was up north for Kogi's training. I decided to get some Raisin Canes. I was just like, what do I get? Do I get the salmon that I usually get? Do I get my salmon poke? Or do I get the Raisin Canes? And luckily enough, Raisin Cane, I decided to go for the chicken because like yesterday we were talking, I don't know if it was yesterday, but the other day we were talking about how like I don't like cooking fried food. So I was just like, you know what? Let me get something fried and crunchy. I get something fried and crunchy since I don't like cooking fried and like frying things. So I got something crunchy. Tied me over a little bit. You are, but you can fund the not safe for work goals alone. What do you mean you can fund them alone? Oh, I guess you can just do them yourself is what you mean. Yes, that's fair. Beko is our safe for work streamer cat.
We have 2 kinds of blackberries here. You can eat both. Blackberries look like black raspberries. And yes, they have thorns. That's why if you buy them they cost like $70 a gallon. Hard to pick, but I find it fun. It's always a good day when you're limping out of the woods, bloody and bruised, and with 10 gallons of blackberries.
Oh my god. Oh my god. 10 gallons? You get 10 gallons of blackberries? What do you do with all that? What do you do with 10 gallons? Safe for work streamer cat? I am say so. But that's also because I live under a rock. And I do not know how to be unsafe. There's 2 truths to this, right? I'm say so because I don't know any better. But also I think it's also like upbringing too, right? It's more of like a stigma for me where like I don't know how to be lewd publicly because the upbringing was basically like if you are lewd, you are a bad person. And this has nothing this is not to say that anyone else that's publicly lewd is bad. This is just like a stigma mentally on me where it's just like I was raised to feel like shameful for like thinking anything like that. You know what I mean? That I think that's just Asian upbringing in general. Yeah. So it's just like I don't naturally think that way. I don't naturally think or act that way. Otherwise I feel like I'm being a bad person even though I know like societally or normally like that's normal, right? It's normal people things. But it's been so brutally ingrained to me that it doesn't come naturally to me to be like that, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Wait, you've seen my dog, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I've seen your dog. I've seen many dogs. I don't know if I've seen your specific dog. Birthday to anniversary subathon. This is the stream that never ends. Bego Leos. Bego Leos. Bego Leos. Except for Senator. He wouldn't mind those. Yes. So 1 year stream. I don't think you guys could fund me for a whole year. Oh my god, Scribs. Your Doge is beautiful and very long. Very beautiful and very long. There was a lot of long hair. There's a lot of long hair. Oh well, oh well. Gotta do Brazil stream in October so it can be on your birthday. You want to see Brazil streams on your birthday? Yargan, you want to see Brazil on your birthday? I don't know. If we somehow make it to August, then I'll start thinking about that Brazil stream more seriously, I guess. I'll start thinking about that more seriously. Until then, it's a pipe dream. It's a pipe dream. It's like an exaggerated, hypothetical pipe dream. But if we somehow, like, make it to, like, I don't know, August... Well, if we make it to August, then I have to start thinking about frickin' V-Expo. I have to start thinking about V-Expo seriously. Elon Musk, we need the He doesn't actually troll. Like, he doesn't troll Twitch, does he? And he wouldn't really, like, be summoned to an internet cat girl. Summon a billionaire for a year-long Beko's... No, I think he has better things to do with his money. Like, put microchips in monkeys and have them play Minecraft. right? Or make his own spaceship stuff. Pardon. Bro, same. You're eating ice cream soup for off-kai? What is the ice cream soup? Are you letting ice cream and having it melt? Mm. Ah. Summon. Oh, you had a different idea? Tosses out kidnapping gear. For who? Oh, wait, never mind. Does this mean we have the cowboy time? You do have the cowboy time. This does mean you have the cowboy time. I just need to make sure that all of my equipment works for Cowboy Town. Otherwise, I think the backup option would be to figure out how it works with my phone.
There's no cream in that soup, Beko. That's too rich. We eating water and frozen water.
Water and frozen water? You know what? Water and frozen water. That's like, we could make some bingsu. Bingsu is really tasty. Just grab some, make some like watered down, get some watered down milk, get some milk, water it down, and put some condensed milk, freeze it, and then for like 3-4 hours, pull it out, bash it with a rolling pin, and then like bang, you got some freaking bingsu. You've got some bingsu. There you go. I kind of want to make that actually. No cognizance for you, the less bears, why even bother? You want bears while you're doing berry picking? That's what you're saying? Oh my god. Families, but yes, fantastic channel. See the DMs. Very beautiful dog. Yes. You choose lunch. That, what I had was lunch? Oh yeah, you chose the lunch. I asked Anta, I'm like, what do we do? Chicken or salmon? I guess you guys are sick of me having a salmon. Fun fact, Cane's has a secret menu with other kinds of fried meat strips on it, including nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Are you being for real? How often do they carry this other stuff if nobody knows about the secret menu? If nobody knows about the secret menu, do they actually carry this other stuff? Is this real? Is this real? Hi, Warlord. That's enough blackberries to fill a hat. It is. Many hats, actually. Jams, pies, cobbler's, juice, muffins, etc., 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 etc. Can I wait, how long do they store for? I was gonna ask, like, can I, like, buy some berries off of you when it's berry season? So that I don't need to go, like, running through thorns and things like that. Because she says so. Blue Puritanism. It's what is it? Are you booing me or my upbringing? Because like I don't care like what other people do, and it's not me like judging other people for doing that kind of stuff. It's more like it's, you know what? It's more like I wish I could, right? I wish I could. I think we had this conversation before where I was asking Artie if she could have a stream talking to me about like lewd stuff as a means to like help me practice being more openly comfortable with that. Because for me it's a stigma, like I said. It's literally like I feel shameful. I feel like I'm being a bad person if it's me doing it. I don't mind talking to other people about what they like or what they do, and I'm perfectly accepting of that, and I think that's fine, right? And I think it's perfectly normal. It's just when I do it that like I just get like these deep-seated scar feelings of basically being told that I would be a bad person, right? It's me. It's just me. It's this like deep-seated like shame just kind of ingrained in me. And so it's just really difficult for me to partake in that, you know? But I think it's fine. Like personally, like I think it's fine. It's just difficult for me. What is it? It's called like a mental block. It's a mental block. Someday, someday we might get over this, but until
If you
then.
freeze them, looks at oldest date in the freezer. 5 years as far as I know.
Wait, do you still have blackberries from 5 years ago? Do you still have blackberries from 5 years ago? Well, then sold. Guess what? I can put them in Nucking Super Cubes then. I can put them in Nucking Super Cubes and freeze them. Throw off the shackles of shame. Embrace the say-sont. I'll take it slow. I'll take it slow, man. I wouldn't know what to like. Listen, I can have mature conversations about those kinds of things, but it doesn't also come naturally to me, right? I don't really, cause here's another factor, right? I actually okay, just a preface warning, since this is not topics that I usually talk about. I know I don't need to. I know we're all adults here, but just prefacing you guys, we're getting into adult conversations. I know we're all adults here, but because I don't normally talk about this, I'm prefacing we're gonna have an adult conversation. Okay, done. So just another factor to this is I actually can't watch porn. Corn? That's what I should be saying, right? I actually can't watch corn for extended periods of time or anything like that. So like I kind of just don't, right? I don't really um and it's very few and far between that I've ever like participated in this thing. And like the few times that I have like looked at corn, um it's very very small sections, very small sections, because if let's say for example, if I end up looking at corn for like more than an hour or something like that, it starts making me depressed. I actually start getting like immensely depressed if I look at corn. And that's basically because I don't know if I'm looking at the wrong kinds of corn. Right? I don't know if I'm looking at the wrong kinds of corn or if it's just the mental wiring in my brain. But I get immensely depressed because I also have the mental wiring of like um I have this mental wiring of like I see the corn and my brain starts translating it to sorry for all the stuttering and stammering. I'm trying to like find the words and composure for this. My brain starts translating the corn to um what's the words? Like symbolically feeling like as a female in society, that like my only purpose or value or worth perceived through corn is just as a vassal, right? And as you can imagine, that's not very healthy sort of thinking procedures. And that's why I can't really look at corn for very long, because then I start getting depressed about that. I start getting depressed thinking that like my perceived value as a female is just to be like a vassal for like those kind of purposes. So it's very difficult. And that's, I think that's also because of background and upbringing and experiences. And that's, I know that's not like the right way to think about it, right? It's not. And I know that's not true, or at least I'd like to believe that's not true societal wise. Um, but it's just something that like I had experienced a lot growing up and things like that. Um, and I you know, I think it's also difficult because I think like a lot of the corn media kind of are scripted similarly like that, or maybe the ones that I just find are scripted like that, right? Because I guess there's also like female oriented corn where it's like pure like it's pure smut, right? The female oriented corn is like um they want a man that just like worships at their feet sort of thing. um yeah, like the weird telenovelas or the freaking dramas and things like that. So yeah, that's those are my difficulties and hangups over it. And it has no bearing on anybody else. It's actually like just my own deep-seated internal issues with that hopefully are things that I can get over sometime or eventually or something like that. But I do understand this is like it's not like that. Like whatever perception I keep triggering in myself, it they should probably be healthier, you know. Becca was brainwashed by tradition. I am naturally very conservative. Yeah, like the homestead was very conservative, and I'm naturally very conservative, but
Ads are dropping in 2 minutes.
I'm not as like as conservative as them, if that makes any sense. I'm just more so scared about not what is it? I'm more so scared about my value just being an object. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. So it's actually really hard to like going back to like the courting ritual. It's kind of hard to like start courting me, right? Because it's just like uh if you start with like any sort of sexualizations from the get-go or like within the first like let's say month or something, it's such an immediate turn off for me. I was like nah. There was actually somebody that I was talking to, right? They were just friends. I only saw them as a friend, but they had this weird personality quirk, right? Where like anytime I'd want to hang out with them, they had such like an ego boost trip that they'd be like, "Oh, I know you like me. Oh, like you just want to be with me and like I'm so sexy. I'm like a hot man to you." And like every time they would say that, I'd immediately be like, "You lost me." Like I just give out one of those sighs. I'd be like, "Yeah, okay, you lost me. I'm like not interested. I'm like I'm so turned off." Like I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Can we just be cool? Can we just be chill? Like can we just be cool? Can we just be like human beings? And then they immediately be like, "Damn it." They're like be like, "Ah, damn it." I'm just like, I'm like, "Why do you do that? Like why do you do that?" Like you're not interested in me and you know that I'm not interested in you. Why do you do that? And they're like, I don't know. I think their response was that they kind of expect
ADS are running for 180
they
seconds.
expect other people expects that from them, right? Like this was like an entirely different streamer. And they're like basically saying that I think a bit of their content was kind of people pleasing, right? And they would do a lot of the I shouldn't talk about it so much like because you might well it's been a while. Um they kind of like people please a lot of their female audience and things like that. And it was like they kind of expect that any female that talks to them wants to like play fantasy being with them. And so like when I messaged them, they thought that I expected that. I was like, "No, man, I just want to be friends." And they were so weirded out by that. They were just like, "You just want to be friends?" I'm like, "Yeah, like what the frick?" I'm like, "Yeah, what the frick?" um but, you know, it was really weird. Um we need our wholesome streamer in the sea of say-so streamers. We can talk about like adult stuff, but
Dieter
you know.
Boracon has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Ah, Turbo's here. Thank you so much for the hydration. Ah. Long? Him long. He has long legs. Your dog has long legs. That's the silken part? Yee. Is he mixed then? You said silken part. Or the hair is the silken part. Basically between a borzoi and a greyhound. Yes! Frickin' the greyhound. They run like greyhound. Ice soup, aka water with ice in it. But what if I don't have the ice? Soup. I'm in the soup store. Go. Hi, Seth! It's always great that every time I return, the timer seems to be just as high as when you were last here. It's just never changing. I just keep forgetting to start it every stream. Yeah. Thank you, Antimet. The Cane's secret menu is totally real. You just have to wait a bit since they keep it frozen. Interesting. Maybe next time I go, I'll ask them about it. I want to see what kind of salmon they have. Booing the upbringing. Yeah, yeah. At the same time, I suppose it's expected because it's an Asian upbringing, and I think what is it? Their first generation? Are they first generation if they're the ones that immigrated here? Or am I the first generation for being born here? Which one is it? They're first generation immigrants. Is it that one? Hi, Grimbert. We in the heavy stuff again? Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize for having adult conversations, by the way. I know you guys are here to chill and have fun and birthday celebration. You saw a video where someone ate at Lane's chicken fingers and their hot take was it was better than Cane's. And funny thing, the Lane's started before Cane's. I mean, you know, the Cane's chicken is just like pretty normal. I think they bank it all in the sauce, right? They bank it all in the sauce. You pick a lot of blackberries. I'd be open to procuring some blackberries. I like some fruits in my life. And knowing that it's okay to freeze them for extended periods of time. Guess what's going into the super cubes, baby? We are adults. I know we are adults. I think this is my rule setting. I know we are adults here. I appreciate that we are adults here. Thank you very much for being adults and being mature. Very fair. Yeah, live action corn is problematic to say the least. Yeah, I don't know if I just keep finding the wrong things. I've been told that apparently I find the wrong things, right? And maybe it's just because obviously like maybe you guys might be in agreement or something like that. But like obviously because I'm Asian, right? I look at like Asian corn. And I guess like when you think about it, a lot of Asian culture is very like either docile or like domineering or something like that. And maybe that's it, right? I mean I don't know, maybe that's like it for everything, but like I don't know. Popcorn though? The popcorn. Who the heck looks at corn for it? What if you're like reading a really good doujin? What if you're reading a doujin? How good is your stamina? This is why was it Shimentai is better? What is Shimentai? Shimentai? Oh, well sometimes I look at like doujin, right? Sometimes I look at doujin. You were a little hung up on that too? Over an hour at a time. Oh, my bad. I don't know. If it doesn't spark something for you, and yeah, that makes sense. Ow.
Bekoj, poke. Did you eat? Do you have tea? Drink more water? Do you have snacks? How are you? Bumble 6, grab the B, Bumble 6, grab the B, Bumble 6, grab the B.
I have hot water here, per usual. I had some canes, which was my lunch, so it was technically my dinner. So technically, I don't think I had an official dinner. I didn't have an official dinner. I had a dinner. But maybe after since I'm ending stream an hour earlier today, I might have like a quick snack before like packing. Blarg. Zoomers 2 ADHD for this. The Zoomers 2 ADHD. Oh, you got it. Just watch the yaoi. Yeah. No one right way to look at it. If it doesn't work for you, then yeah, fair to not watch and find what does work. I don't know. Oh, actually, speaking on this. Speaking on this, right? So like oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say her name because I okay, so I obviously through my work, I've made a couple of friends that you know, they know me through my work is it persona? My work persona? They know me through my work persona, but they don't know me like here, right? And one of them, like, they're super friendly with me. They are such a sweetheart, by the way. They're such a sweetheart. I love them so much. I wish I could hang out with them more. and like they had no idea about my say so conservative upbringing, right? And they work in a lot of like lewdness and stuff like that. And I think like so we met up at Anime Expo last year or something, and like I think it was even before then. I think it might have been before then. No, it was off Kai last year, actually. It started with off Kai last year, and every single time I've met them, this keeps happening. Anyway, so like off Kai last year, I met up with them and I hung out with them a little bit, and they brought me to their booth, and there's a lot of like um not say so materials. Um and I'm just like, "Oh, okay." And then they're like, "What do you like, dear?" And I'm like, I don't know." I was like looking at her, like, I don't know. And she's just like, well, here, I love this artist. And she starts like piling on these books. These are not say so books. She starts piling, like she has me put out my hands, and she starts piling these books in my hands. And before you know it, I have like 3 not say so books. And then she's just like, "Oh, what do you like here? Do you like monsters?" And I'm like looking at her, I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I don't really look at this kind of stuff. And she's just like, "Oh, if you love monsters, like this is really, really great." I was like, "Oh, okay, sure." And she's like, "Well, what do you what?" And I'm just like, "I don't know. I'll just trust you. I'll just trust you. Just give me whatever you like, whatever you like." And she's like, "Well, if that's the case," and she like starts giving me a bunch of things and like telling me little bits and bobs of them. And there's like one where she's like telling me the story, and I'm looking at her wide eyed, and I'm trying to be super normal because I know this is like normal for her and everybody else, right? And I'm like trying to, I was like looking at her wide eyed because I'm just like, I cannot believe this is the synopsis of the book I'm holding. I'm like, I cannot believe this is the synopsis. I was just like, she has no idea how out of my elements I am. Right? And so like I have this stack of books, and I take it, and I'm just like, well, I guess I gotta read these now. Um And it's kind of funny. The art is good on some of these things. Some of the stories are like, I'm like, oh, okay, wow, interesting. And then some of them are like, hey, okay, I can jive with a couple of these. I got it, yeah. And then like, I met her again at Anime Expo, and the same thing happened again, right? And she starts piling on the books. Well, she first of all, she like brings me we have to go to a mixer that her thing her thing's hosting, and I grab a bunch of books, or she gives me a bunch of books, and then she's just like, well, she's asking me again, what do I like? And I'm just like, she's like, what do you normally read, like in the manga and stuff? And I'm just like, I like gender benders. And she's like, "Oh, okay. I'll be on the lookout for that for you." Like, she's like, "I'll be on the lookout for that for you." And I think she gave me like 2. I haven't read them yet. She gave me 2, and she's like, "This one's a gender bender, and this one's also really good." And she's like also asking like her boss and things like, "Do we have like really good gender benders?" And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, and then like when we were at Anime Expo, she's like, "Oh, I gotta go speak to somebody in the adult section. You want to come with?" I'm just like, yeah, sure, right? And I've never been to like the adult section. I've never been to the adult section at any like at conventions. I don't normally go there, right? And I didn't know what to expect. We get our 18 plus wristbands, and then she drags me down to the basement and then into the booth area, and then like we walk in, and like I know this must be like, I don't know. I don't know how many of you guys are pretty normal to this, but like we walk in, and I just see like booths adorned by like boobies. I've never seen so many public facing boobies in my life. I see so many public facing boobies. I'm looking around. I'm like, I I'm probably like I'm like so stun locked. I'm like clinging to her arm and I'm so stun locked. She's so normal and natural to this and still has no idea how out of my elements I am, and I'm trying to act calm and normal for her because you know she even asked me, she's like, are you gonna be okay with that? Like I know it's like the 18 plus. I'm like, yeah, like I'm thinking about him like I can be a professional. Like I'm like this is professional. Like yeah. And I'm down there and I'm like, "Oh my god. Oh my god." And I see like there's like a whole wall of like love and deep space. So there's like all these muscular like shirtless practically naked men. And I was like looking at I'm like, "Whoa. There's a lot of sauce down here, right?" I'm just like, "Oh my god." And then like we walk up to a couple of booths and she's like talking to them and she's like also pointing at things and telling me about their stories too. And I'm just like, I guess in my head I'm like thinking, I'm like, where can I look? What can I stare I'm like, what can I stare at? What do I look at? And like the only time I relaxed while I was down there was nucking when I saw the freaking Nekopara. When I saw the Nekopara booth, I'm like, oh my god, Nekopara. And I saw like the hoodie and stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god, give me the keychains. I'm like, give me the Nekopara keychains, give me the freaking Nekopara hoodie or whatever. I think I already had the hoodie by then, but like freaking my friend, she saw me with the hoodie and she wanted one too, and she's just like, I want the hoodie too, and so we both have matching hoodies for the Nekopara, and then that was it. That was like literally like the only time I relaxed. And then like I think at one point in time, like I had to go down there multiple times that weekend because I had to go down there with her, and then I had to also go down there for like other clients that we were working with, and they needed to go talk to some people down there. There was a lot of people that needed to do business down there, and they didn't know like the second group, they didn't know where it was. And I'm like, I had just gone there with I had just gone there with my friend, and I'm just like, oh, I was there, I could take you. And like we went down there and I had to escort them and take them to like the exact booth that they were looking for. I think they were looking for the Tenga booth or something like that. And I introduced them to the Tenga booth. And in my head I'm like thinking, I'm like, I'm a professional, I can totally do this, even though I'm so out of my elements. I'm so out of my elements, but thank God I know how to like construct myself with composure. Because I'm just like, what do I do? What is any of this? What do you call any of this? Like they're also saying things. They're saying words that I've never heard of before. It was great. It was great. Lady, this isn't the beach. This is a bathtub. Unless it's written corn that you can really settle in for. Yeah, I think it's like sometimes like yeah. I think it's the ones that I read. We have to protect our lemon tree from those lemons. Oh my god. That just reminds me of Scrubs. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Nothing wrong with that. I wish I could be more open about it. Like I that's the thing, right? Like it's not for me innately just because of my experiences and my upbringing, but like sometimes I do feel jealous about other people like being able to like talk openly about it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I do wish I had somebody that I could talk to for like guidance. Do you know what I mean? Like if I had a question on that topic, like a sexual question or anything, like I wish I had somebody that I could talk to because I don't know any better. I don't know any better, and I wish I had somebody that I could talk to, and I wish I had like the courage and like strength to be able to talk about that kind of stuff. Because obviously I do have questions and like how what are things and how things, right? And like um it just doesn't come naturally to me, right? Like even like my closest friends, like I don't really normally like naturally talk about that kind of stuff. It's very like hard, and I think I have to do like 3 levels of like separation to just like try to talk about it on like a what's the word, like a analytical is the word analytical, like you know what I mean? uh Oh, I don't know what that one's in reference to. Just remember we value you for your yapping more than anything else. And I do appreciate that. I really do. I really do appreciate that. It's absolutely amazing. It's astonishing and amazing that like I know a lot of the appeal for the culture community or like what a lot of people try to sell, I guess. Not what's normal. What a lot of people try to sell in the community is like the experiences, you know what I mean? The experiences. And I do appreciate that like or not I mean I do appreciate it, but it's like amazing that you guys don't come here for those kind of experiences, that you genuinely come here because like you find enjoyment in just hanging out, and that's pretty chill. That's really cool. I don't need to try to like sell myself in that manner or that way. That you still find me cool regardless, you know. That's pretty cool, I think. Nothing wrong with how you feel about it, though. What's important is, in general, you are happy with you, and it's a fully valid fear to have. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that is like a fear or stigma that I have, unfortunately. I felt a lot of intimidation about that before. Yeah, no one needs to be in that. If you don't vibe with it, that's fine. It's not for everyone. As much as it tries to, looks at tag list. Holy snap, it tries. If it makes you uncomfortable, you shouldn't force yourself to try. Dude, see, I'll never get that struggle because your e-kittens know it's never fantasy when it's with you. Kaiju's still crying, not Sea Dog. Kaiju's still crying. We need to eat not Sea Dog. Wait, can somebody actually eat you? Oh my god, not Sea Dog. You're crazy. Were you discussing ERP? Oh, what did you walk into? No, we're just talking adult stuff. First gen being born here. Okay, so I guess I'm first gen. I'm first gen. In the way you'll be what? Oh, not in the fun way. For what it's worth, you don't intend to trigger heavy conversations. No worries. No worries. I know you don't intend to. I don't think anybody intends to. None of you guys intend to, right? You guys usually come here for like funny ha-has and things like that. Like, that's why I feel bad like talking about some of these things. Because I know you guys come here to just relax and have the funny ha-has, funny conversations. I'm just you know being me. I'm just being transparent. I'm just I'm just being dumb little old me. I'm being like kind of transparent, but also like I'm trying to talk about it in like the most lighthearted way possible that I can. Like I'm not trying to make it heavy and be like, oh boohoo wah, like wah sort of thing. I'm just kind of like saying it as it is. Thank you, Zom. I'm just kind of saying it as it is, sort of thing. Yeah, I'm just kind of saying it as it is. I don't want you guys to like feel bad for me or things like that. Like I know this is a thing that I deal with, and it's a thing. You is it though you're okay with them? Yeah. I do wish I was more normal, more natural, more normal to that. But it's still out of love, right? There isn't any hostility. No, murderous intent. Yeah, the Asian category has some particular issues, and the acting is one of them. Yeah, there's been some times where like I see a couple of them and I have no idea if it's real or not, right? Because some of them can get really kind of uncomfortable, I guess is the word. Some of them can get uncomfortable, and then I don't know what's real. I don't know if it's real or not. Like if I should actually be concerned or if they're like these are just scripted acting, you know, like I just don't know, and then like it makes me a little bit sad, um wondering if it could be real, and like I should be worried about some of these girls. Like you know what I mean? Like sometimes I get like really I don't know what's real. It's kind of difficult for me to know. Um so that's why it's kind of like I don't know, it's kind of hard, you know? It's kind of hard. Was it what the actual frick part of the stream did you join? Hi, Kaiju. Sorry. Sorry. I guess I should have put like a little text note. Sorry, we're having an adult conversation. Sorry, only adults here, Kaiju. Sorry, Kaiju, only adults here. Becca should bring snacks to stream. I don't know what snacks to bring. I have like some snacks, but then also like a lot of the snacks I have are like the crunchy kind. So that means if I'm snacking on stream, all you're gonna hear is that right? I don't know if I want to do that to you guys. Hold on. Pardon. It's the talking. It's the inhaling and talking of air. We are discussing your profession, making women oh my god. I'm a professional a woman uncomfortable. I make women uncomfortable. One thing you can agree. Why are we dogpiling on Kaiju tonight? Why is there dogpiling on Kaiju tonight? Hi Dinah. Hi Dinah. How are you? I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling okay. Free hentai manga. You need to start working with VTubers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's kind of funny because like I have to read these now because they were gifts. I have to read these now. I told my friend, I was just like I told her I'm like I'm trying to learn to be a minimalist, so I'm gonna have to probably get rid of the collection eventually. She's given me quite a few books. And she started screaming at me. She's like, "No! Boo! Boo!" I'm just like, I'll still read them before I get rid of them, but like they do take up a lot of space. I'll keep the ones with pretty art that I like, but like I don't think I can keep them all. And she's like, "Boo! Boo! I love collections. You should have a collection." And I'm just like, "Oh." I was like, I'll read them. I'll enjoy them. You can see Beko as a monster lover. I'm trying to think. What's that anime with like the monster lovers that like the one with the snake? There's like the snake, the mermaid, the harpy, the horse, the spider lady. I did read that manga and watch that anime. I can't remember if I watched all of the anime. That one was pretty good. It was pretty good. But I don't know if I'm really into the monster. I don't know if I'm into the monster thing. I have a friend that's really into the monster thing because
Monster Musumi.
yeah, that Monster Musume. Yeah, I read and watched that. That one's pretty good. It was pretty good. It was kind of funny because it's like they do get into like the logics of like what it would be like with each of these creature girls. And my friend is really into Lamias, so they were like so obsessed with this for a while. And like they also kept telling me, they're like, Beko, you're the harpy. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, you are so the harpy. And then I finally read this and I'm like reading this harpy, and one, I agree, the harpy's cute. She's nucking adorable. I love her hairstyle. I love the way she looks. She's a nucking patan. But then I also read this and I see the harpy being such a massive bird brain, and I'm telling my friend, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm the harpy? And she's just like, you're the harpy. You're the harpy, dear. I'm just like, how am I supposed to feel about this? I'm like, how am I supposed to feel about this? She's like, you're the harpy. You're the harpy. I'm like, okay, I guess. Right. You're muting stream. Someone let me know when the not safe for work stuff ends, please. Okay. I don't know if we're out of it yet. I need to catch up on chat, I guess. Yeah, given her love of Garrus, though that might be a more pure love than most monster love. Yeah, I like Garrus for his personality, not for like I guess any of the raunchy stuff. Like I just he's a good boy, right? I like cinnamon rolls. I like good boys. I think what Avi likes the bad boys. I like the good boys. I like the cinnamon rolls. Like if you're like you could be a bad boy that's a cinnamon roll underneath. I like that too. If you're a bad boy that's a cinnamon roll underneath, I like that. If you're a cinnamon roll, I like that too. If you're just a bad boy and like I need to fix him, that's a little bit of a hard sell for me, I think. I will bear this cross. You're an abstinent man. but good art and nice stories make for some good entertainment. Yes. Yes, indeed. I think we're holding different crosses. Share? You need names, Beko? What am I sharing? What are you talking about, like the names of these books or something? I don't know them off the top of my head, and I was given way too much to like know what the names of some of these books are. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? What do you mean? It's okay, you will not let you suffer. Your mind will have these scars instead. The boobs upon boobs upon boobs. There were so many boobs when I went to Anime Expo. I was so like I've never been into the adult section this many times. You know, I usually like to like sometimes if I go to the adult section, like in other areas or like other conventions, I'll get the strap, I'll walk in, stand there for 2 seconds, feel the uncomfort just kind of wash over me, and then I leave, right? I'm just like I'm standing there at the entrance, and I'll let the uncomfortableness wash over me, and I'll be like, "Hey, I was an adult," and then I walk out. Like any other time, if it wasn't for being with my friend, right, being down there with my friend, and like any other time that I've been to the adult section for the sake of just doing it for the sake of doing it, that's usually what I've done. I'll walk in, stand there, look at all of the naughty stuff, and then like let the uncomfort settle in over my body, and then walk out and be like, okay, I did an adult. I did an adult. Coconut best girl. For the Nekopara. Yeah. You remember a server got raided while you were playing Nekopara? 50 pings within 5 seconds. A server? Oh my god, that's crazy. Beko the con porn section lurk. I mean, that's kind of what I do when I just stand there, right? And then I leave. I'm fine, she said. She was, in fact, not fine, but she was keeping it together. I can keep my composure pretty well. I think you'd have to know me pretty well to know when I'm trying hard to keep my composure. Like you can I think basically I think Rianari's known me long enough that I think if he saw me, if he was with me in the adult section, I think he could probably tell. He could probably take one look at me and be like, "You okay, B?" And I'd be like, "Uh-huh." I'm okay. I'm like, oh yeah. He could probably take one look at me and be like, okay. And know that something's up, maybe. That's why they call her Profesco Genning. Chatter's time to post a 3x3 grid of your favorite corn to introduce this streamer. A 3x3 grid? Why is it a 3x3 grid? And you don't have to. Like, that's fine. You know, one of these days I would like to watch that one anime that was like accidentally aired on normal TV but was actually corn. What was it called? The something societal, like where they go around trying to doink every species and figure out which one's the best doinkable species. The intergalactic interspecies reviewer or something like that. Interspecies reviewer. I want to watch that sometime. It sounds like it would be a good funny watch.
Interspecies reviewers.
Yeah, interspecies reviewers. I do want to see that sometime. I do want to see that sometime. That sounds like it would be funny. Haven't gotten around to it though. What kind of topic can be hard to talk about? It's very hard to find someone comfortable to talk about with. Oh, that kind of topic. That kind of topic can be hard to talk about. It's very hard to find somebody comfortable to talk about it with. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I was more comfortable with it because, guidance. Interspecies reviews. Oh my god. Interspecies review. And this is in the past too. You'd be willing to be your instructor, but I know you won't actually take you up on that, so no worries. I don't know what kind of person. I do have one person that I could talk to about this if I ever felt like it, right? That would be Rio. If I ever felt like it, I could always ask Rio these kinds of questions, and they are so like they're so like in the degenerate field that they know everything, but then like they are also very much an educator. So like they've always been like they always like present all this information to me in like an educational way, so like I don't really feel uncomfortable. And it's kind of funny because they laugh at me because of some of the questions that I ask every so often. Um but we also don't talk too much. So like I would feel weird like just coming out of random the blue and just asking them like, here's an adult question, yada yada yada. You know, just like you haven't talked to them in a while and they're like, hey, what is this or this or whatever. Yeah, so a lot of the times also if I say something that's like, what is it you guys, I know that a lot of the times I'll say something, or I say a lot of things that has like a double entendre, or like can be taken the wrong way, or has a different meaning, like a different sexual meaning, and I just don't know it. That's legit. Like I just don't know it. Something like some of the things I say like out of context, and it just sounds very adult. I genuinely don't know. When Rio used to mod, she used to be like, dude, you say a lot of things that like I'm just like what? And she's like, you say a lot of things. You say a lot of things that could be taken out of context. I was like, oh, I I don't know. And she's like, I know you don't know, and that's why it's even more hilarious. I'm like, oh, okay. When will Beko finally sell you something? Like salmon, or maybe like even a bike ride? I wanna, like, I sell you a service? You want me to sell you my salmon, and you want me to sell you a bike ride? I don't really I'm not comfortable enough to take on pillions yet. I'm not comfortable enough taking pillions. I don't think I trust myself with another person's life on a bike yet, you know? I'm not strong enough. I gotta get, like, strong. I gotta get super strong. You're here for the ha-has? You're for real, Beko. That's what relaxes you. Seeing Beko open is the best. Yes, I'm trying to be like chill me, like more in tune with me, which was basically like just open, like transparent, you know. Say it how like it is. You just got home. Welcome home, Zoom. Welcome home. No, we shall cut off his balls, bronze them, then deliver to the cat as a trophy and reminder of others. Oh my god. That's crazy. Beko and I all was it Beko? And I mean all of Beko is my Oshi. Aww. Squish. Squish. Hi, Shadow. Thank you, Sarah. It's kind of hard. That's what she said. Yeah, that is what she said. I guess that it's kind of hard. Is it all the way hard? No. It's only kind of hard. That's unfortunate. That is what she said as well. Wow, you know, you were more thinking about being given flowers and maybe have your feet massaged. Beko ASMR, cracker crunchy. That'd be a bit much. You cannot stand this purple thing. But I'm your wallpaper kaiju. I'm your wallpaper kaiju. You can't stand me, but I'm your wallpaper. You gotta stare at me every day, right, kaiju? Because you're a man of your word. You're a man of your word. I believe that. Beko eating the super crunchy shrimp crackers. I freaking. I would. I would. Hi, Rianari. How are you? Sigh. Me when Beko doesn't talk about Coco Melon and playing patty cake only to talk about. So on today's episode of Coco Melon, you won't guess what happened. Yes, which is technically an ecchi and actually fairly well focused on world building and thinking about how things would actually. Yeah, and that was the cool thing about it, right? That was actually the cool thing that it focused like on the logistics, like how would this work logistically? Like how does this work logistically? And that was actually pretty cool. In terms of housing, clothing, etc. It was a good one. It was a good one. And Beko is Poppy, 100%. Oma, Oppa, and Poppy. I'm like dad energy. Guys, let's talk about the birds and the bees and educating you guys on the birds and the
Ya
bees.
can't stand her Hakaju? Then sit the heck down. Psycho K shrugs.
Is Kaiju acting out in the future? Is he acting out in the future? You can see this, that I am Poppy, that I'm in my dad energy to you guys. Avi also likes the good boy. Does she? I thought she liked the bad boys. I'm gonna be so effing real. You think boy is all it takes for her? Just a boy. Only the boy. That's all. Girl with the lowest standards. She likes, let me see. She likes Legoshi, right? She likes Legoshi. She likes Shadow. That's all I know. She likes Shadow. She likes Legoshi. I mean, both of those are pretty good boys. I think, what is it? I have a soft spot for like Knuckles. Knuckles, for some reason, there's something about, which version of Knuckles did I like? Was it the one in the, was it the one in the murder, the train murder case? I think he was kind of the bashful. You know what? I think that's it. I like a guy that can be a little bit bashful. I like a guy that can stutter and stammer just a little bit. Right? If I can put you in a position to make you like stutter and stammer, I think I like that. I think I like that. I don't know what that says about me, but I think I like that. If I can make a guy like stutter and stammer, be a little bit bashful, um, I think I like that. Um, I don't know what that means for me, but I think you guys, I don't know. Maybe you guys can explain that to me. I like a guy that can be a little bit bashful. I don't think there's a lot of options for that. But I also don't want them that's the thing though. I don't want them to be what's the stereotype? I don't want them to be like a baby boy either, right? I don't want to be like, I don't want to have to be your mommy. I don't want to have to be your mommy, and I don't want them to be like um baby boy. I want somebody that's like chivalrous, but I can still catch you off guard. If I can still catch you off guard here and there, I think that's kind of a nice exciting balance. Obvious criteria, living. Optional. Wait, what unalive things does she like? The strap? What kind of strap? Already married? Prefer? Does she like guys that are already taken? Beko, I was an adult. I was an adult. I did an adult thing. She does have an unhealthy obsession with... Wait, is there more than one that she likes? Your face tells me all. But didn't you also say that my face is kind of expressionless? I literally only have two faces. I have no expression and then the smile. I don't think like I don't get an angry face. I think I get like maybe I can have like a slight uncomfortable face or like but like even when I'm mad, I'm smiling, right? So like and it's probably an effect of my upbringing, right? It's probably an effect of my upbringing, but literally I smile a lot. Right? I smile a lot. So even when I'm mad, I'm smiling. I don't know if that's unnerving for people, but like if I'm like really mad, I'm still smiling, right? It's kind of like that disbelief smile, So like I'm smiling and so a lot of my expressions are like they still have that smile. I don't know if that's a little bit unnerving. I don't know if that's a little bit unnerving. But yeah, it's kind of hard to read me because like I have some form of a smile. Mm. Oh yeah, everybody knows the anime I was talking about. 10 out of 10, perfect work. That then someday I would like to watch this anime. It's freaking hilarious. Oh, I look forward to it if it's hilarious then. It's flawless. A lot of us you are deep into degeneracy. We just are good at hiding it. We live in a society where it's proper to keep it to yourself. Just look at the chat. I know. Actually, you know what? I know because you guys were saying like how much you rein in my chat. That you guys are utter like fiends and degenerate like in other chats and like you act out in different areas, but when you come in, you actually reel in. And that's kind of crazy. Like that you're just like, this is a place where we just chill, where we're cool. We're just cool. We're cool. We're cool. And- but then like I think I've seen a couple of you guys in different chats and you're like and you're like and I'm just like, whoa. Where are you hiding this? But you guys raid in when you come here. You guys raid in. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I hope you are still comfortable being here. It's true. Beko says a lot. I do say a lot of things. Beko be saying some things. I say a lot of things. I do say things. I mean, innocent innuendos are the fun. When I don't know what I'm saying, when you were just like, oh. Some of our knowledge is downright, is it encyclopedic? It's not, it's just not something you talk about in polite company. This is true. You when you're lurker, but Beko talks about pegging. I'm so mad that I can't use the word pegging anymore. I used to use that a lot because, you know, that was like a different word than like what I'd be like, freaking I'll peg you to the board, right? And that's usually like, you know, those pegboards, like it's all normal English, it's all normal words, but now I can't use it because you guys are telling me it's wrong. It's wrong to peg somebody. It's wrong to peg somebody. Freaking changing my vocabulary, changing the way I speak. I remember when Beko didn't know about the salad thing. The salad. The salad. Yes. Yes, you guys informed me about that. You remember when Beko put on the strap? What strap are we talking about? What strap did I put on? Single entendre is best entendre. Sorry, Beko wants me to walk on, wants me to walk on my legs and risk being squished. Yes. Yes, because I don't want to murder you either. Dang it, saying that gave me another calm idea. Oh, saying which one? Kaiju, if you don't want her to be taunting you like this, change your He can't! He can't! Because he's a man of his word! He's a man of his word! What would it matter? I am but a mere husk of what I used. It's a good wallpaper, though. It's good art. Come on, you gotta admit, it's good art. It's really nice art. It's good art. You can't stand her, huh, Kaiju? What? The wheels on the bus went round and round? What a plot twist. Me on the Beko Coco Melon Street. I'ma listen and lurk for a little so you get some F-16 practice in your sim. F-16? Is that like a plane? Is that a plane? You wouldn't have this happening to you if you listen. Didn't you say you... He's a man of his word. Listen, that's all that matters. He's a man of his word. She likes Sonic more than Shadow. You guys keep telling me different things. You guys keep telling me she likes Shadow. You keep telling me she likes Sonic, and it changes.
Beko, brows furrowed, eyes sharp and stern. Yet there she stands with a perfect smile painted across her face. Talking through her teeth, with a low, growling tone she says, "That's fine." The Donlets froze, knowing of their demise. Beko's fire.
Yeah, I think when I reprimanded Archie, right, at Offkai last year, I think I still said it with a smile, right? When I told him that he's not doing that dynamic there, when I gripped him by like the collar of his shirt, I freaking like when I ganked him, right? I literally grabbed him by the collar of his shirt and like ganked him down and like told him he's not doing that. I think I had a smile on my face still. I think I still had a smile on my face. That is true. You must go to work. Don't get too weird, everyone. Yeah, no, nobody's too weird. Okay, Dom Beko. Is that being Dom? What is that? No, it's is that? No, no, no. Wait, I'm not talking about like pulling out like a whip or something. Does that does wanting a guy that can be bashful sometimes, or me being able to make somebody like stutter, does that make me a dom? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I just think it makes them cute. How is it always Hi, Hibiki. How is it always 2 hours? They really like that number. They really, really like that number. A few years back, she had a problem where she'd crush a small, an SM1, and then find out, hey, have a lover and blarg. Oh my god. Girl lives in that chair religiously. No. No. What? Hold on. Do I need to like screenshot this and ask Avi what this means? Okay, let me paste this. What does this mean? You locked in? This is a say-so space? This is a say-so space having an adult conversation. This is a say-so space having an adult conversation. I
Do
mean,
not put that OUTA context SHES gonna put me down, Beko.
I'm only asking a question. I'm only asking for clarification. I'm asking for clarification. Is this? I mean, you heard me talk about music. What about it? What about it? You do know I'll also die someday and can be patient for at least some decades, but now that you're like, you're totally. What do you mean you can't say pegging anymore? I apparently can't. Just make your own thing. Own it. It's wrong to peg. Heard of prostate stimulation? What do you mean? What do you mean? What does pegging somebody have to do with prostate stimulation? Huh? I mean, like pegging them to a board on a, because that the pegboards, peg like a pegboard, and you just like stick them to a wall. You know, like you stick them to a wall. Pinning, that doesn't have the same. It doesn't have the same like pinning. But pinning sounds too passive versus like having that G in there, right? Pegging is like you're gonna smack them to the wall. Pegging is not wrong as long as both parties consent. Ugh! Informing Beko of the salad right in front of your salad. Are you having a salad tonight? He only promised to change it, not to keep it, not to keep it permanently. He promised to keep it for a year. It's for a year. Okay, yeah, it's great art. It is great art. It is great art. Gotta appreciate the art. The F-16 is a fighter jet. Hey, I guesstimated. I guesstimated. You fly in a sim that is full controls and buttons of the jet. Oh, that's actually really cool. You have all that? You have all that. She admitted a month or 2 ago that she says she does like edgy characters, but only when they can be redeemed. And mostly like Shadow for the sake of the Love Latinas meme, but she prefers morally good heroes like Sonic. Okay. She traumatized Archie, the poor fool. Final boss Beko. Listen, I just say it like it is. I just say it like it is. But also, because it was work, I wasn't gonna let him bully me. Because it was in relation to my work where I have to have like a superior authority, right? I was like, I have to have some form of authority, and especially like Especially if I'm having like really, really important meetings. I couldn't have Archie barging into like when I'm having an important meeting with a client and then him just like peek out from the corner and be like, "Stinky!" Right? I couldn't have him just do that to me because it's just like, dude, I'm like trying to do business here, right? So I had to like shut that down like quick. I had to be like, "You're not doing that here." Like, that is great and all. I know I'm a streamer, funny haha, but like also if I'm having like business talks, like you're not doing that here. That's not the dynamic we're having here. Like I'm a working woman. Like I'm a working woman here. You're so dead tomorrow. We shall miss you, Sleepy. We can finally, was it eviscerate? You hear a ping and then another ping, 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 ping. Oh no, she still doesn't know what the words mean. Which one? The pegging? The pegging. You peg it to the you peg it to the board. Even though death comes for us all, to be the proprietor of your destiny in such an abrupt way would be a disservice to what your feelings for you. For you still believe in us, even if you don't see that in the now. Still ever trying to be the charmer. If you see a DM from Avi, you're just blowing the schnapp smooth off the spot. The pinboard. It's pinboard, but I imagine pegboard. Pegging means wearing the strap. What's the strap? Like the belt? Are we talking like the suspenders? Like pants suspenders? You can stream the sim in Discord sometime if people are interested. I feel like Archie would definitely be interested. He's always talking about his favorite plane being something. I know it's not the F-18 that you mentioned. He keeps something a Tomcat. He really loves this plane. He's brought up this plane like 3 times. So he loves this plane. Ow. Thanks for the Beko time and can't wait to cowcat it up. Yes, so final boss Beko. Listen, I just if I'm working, I'm working, you know. Bruh, you were the one who offered to do that to yourself, saying it was out of love. Gave you another option, trying to make me the villain of this, making it seem like I don't know the extent of the love. Maybe next time I should try to barter with not Sea Dog VA for like a goal reward. Make Sea Dog VA like do something as a goal reward. The strap is a dick. An artificial dick that can be used by women. Speaking of artificial dicks. Speaking of artificial dicks, I know I've mentioned this before on stream. But I don't know if we have like new people here or like if people have forgotten. Did you guys know that like when I was younger, I think all the way until you know what, I won't say an age range because I don't remember.
Outside.
Hi Archie, we've been talking about you a lot. What is the freaking topic we came into? Anyway, when I was younger, for the longest time,
Diator Boracon has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
where is this story going? Okay. So obviously, right, when I was younger, like a wee child bab, and like of course, like you stumble upon corn when you're like a wee bab, like a wee child, and you don't have any context. You don't have anybody to put it into context for you, and you don't understand what you're looking at, right? When I was a wee bab, and for like however long, I thought I thought male dicks were detachable. For the longest time. I thought and you know like how they always paint like, oh, women only want men with money or things like that or yada yada yada. Um I thought I thought that meant like guys with money, guys with no money had like the default like dick, and then if you have money, you can buy upscaled dick or something. like different dick, like that's why they're all like, oh, you gotta have like a big dick, but you have to like buy the bigger dick sizes or things like that, and only the guys with money could buy those dick apparatus. You know, when I was young and you don't understand what you're looking at and you're seeing like these contraptions that exist, and you don't understand some of the plots of some of this corn, and you're just like, oh, right? And then like so then you start imagining
Ads are
these
dropping in 2
scenarios where
minutes.
like guys are fighting over these like the, you know, those metal suitcases, and like they open it up and there's like their new dick apparatus. I really didn't understand. I didn't know, and I didn't understand. Yeah, and yeah. Oh no, she doesn't know. Ask Avi about the strap, Beko. Someone has to teach her. Chat, don't tell her. She must ask
They are
Avi.
detachable. The subject even has its own song too. King Missile tilde detachable penis.
King Missile? They are detachable. Don't tell me this. I was already gaslit with a different lie that I told you guys about. The one where like Pudding was gaslighting me that I was gaslit a different thing, and I even went into the tea room. I told you guys about this. I went into the tea room and I asked Chicken about it, and the entire tea room continued with the facade. And you guys let me believe this lie for like a whole month. You let me believe this lie for a whole month. Pudding and a bunch of other people. Pudding and a bunch of other people and people in the tea room were trying to convince me that you guys can see out of your dicks. That you guys can see out of your... I'm not gonna get into this. I'm not gonna get into this. Nazi dog ruined it. Yeah. Only the third weirdest segue you've ever heard. Again. Where is this story going? You missed the best part of it, Archie. Being strapped to a chair, being forced to know of your biggest nightmares once a subathon goal is reached. Avi, does Avi have a strap? You can see her owning one. But where would she hide it? I don't know where she hides her other secrets.
ADS are running for
Why would she
180
hide it?
seconds.
I don't know. It's her stinger. It's her stinger. It's her stinger. Oh, have I shocked everybody with my misconception of things? Beko told us how she grabbed you by the collar, pulled you to your knees. I didn't pull him exactly to his knees. And sternly told you to stop with a smile on her face. I don't have a lot of expressions. It's kind of hard to read me, I think. I mean, they are detachable. If you're strong, I think, haven't people died from like having their dick detached? Because isn't there like a big ol' like you'll gush a lot of blood? Don't you lose a lot of blood if you lose your dick? I mean, it does work that way. What do you mean? It does work that way. You're not trying to gaslight me that your dicks are actually detachable and you can pay for dick upgrades. You're not telling me this. Like, I actually like thought that you can get kind of like how you can get like kind of like how a lot of guys are like really fascinated with guns. I thought there was like different kind of dick what do you call it? Like dick styles or dick setting styles that you can get where like they function in different ways or like waggle in different ways or shaped in different ways or do things differently. I thought that was a thing. Unfortunately, with money, you can do such a thing technically, but yeah, can't detach it. Can't detach it. There's so many like ads for like the dick pumps, right? And I'm just like, I don't understand. Does that actually work? It's like inflating your dick? there's no way that works. You can. It's called surgery. Yeah. When you were young, you thought girls pee. You know. You know. Yeah. The- you basically thought they were chickens, basically. Oh. Did you know an Akenda has a cloaca? Did you know? Did you know an Akenda has a cloaca? Did you know a cloaca is a singular hole that, like, a single orifice that, like, everything comes out? You know that one? Which one? Oh, the story about the detachable dicks? I would like to remind people her brother watches these streams. He probably has brain damage from facepalming so hard. Yeah, I'd like to remind everybody that my brother does watch some of my streams. He does lurk every so often. He's probably gonna message me after stream and be like, "Excuse me." Excuse me. Evening. Hi, Fuzzy! Hara hara! But you can't. No, you don't, Kaiju. I think, Kaiju, were you part of the tea room that was gaslighting me about this? Were you part of the tea room? Were you part of the tea room that was trying to gaslight me about this? You two will facilitate the facade. No, shut up. Shut the frick up. It's called the One-Eyed Monster for a reason! I hate all of you! I
We
hate that all
joining
of you
the
guys
cat
are on the-
stream, Beko, bro.
He has messaged me. He's like, why do they want me on stream? He has messaged me asking, why do you guys want him on stream? And my response was, because family. And then he posted back the this gif of, I think it was like, what is it? Need for Speed, and it's like family or something. And I was just like, oh my god. I don't understand. Mr. Joe! Hara hara! Thank you so much for the follow! With every level I go stronger. Thank you, thank you! Oh, friggin'. I like how all of you guys are somehow, like, automatically on the same wavelength. That instantly, without discussing, without talking, without thinking, no hesitation. You guys are all on the same wavelength to just want to gaslight this to be real. You just want to gaslight this to be real. I can't believe you. Gah. I'm not going. You know what? Why not? What my love wasn't superficial. A love rooted deep into the ground, growing in a utopia, living off of your love as sweet as nectar. But instead, you feed it with poison. You cut my stems. You take away my sun, my hope, for even more bright days. You are the cause of the disarray in this garden. To be ignorant of your own actions, I now know that you believe yourself to be the only one deserving of love when it should have always been us together. Oh, that? Yeah. We can all do. See, like, the fact that you guys are all, like, on the same wavelength and are just like, yes, this is a real thing. With, like, the fact that you guys, it's like unanimous. It's like instinctual for you guys to just be like, yes. Why, yes. Yes. Friggin', you know, when I brought this up to Chicken, like, I genuinely asked him, because I was thinking to myself, like, you know, Chicken's always pretty straight with me, right? Chicken's always really, really straight with me. He's always, like, every time you guys are, like, gaslighting me in chat about, like, oh, she's so pure, she's saying dirty things, but she doesn't know the dirty things she's saying. Chicken always comes out of the woodworks and is like, she's an adult, just tell her the smut she's saying, right? Chicken's always been really, really straight with me. But even then, in that moment, in the tea room, when I'm asking Chicken, can you see out of your dick? All he does is burst out laughing and then goes, Yes. With the straightest of faces. And then everybody else in the room concur with him and is like, yes, in fact, we do. That's why it's called the one-eyed monster. Yes, blah blah blah. Or like they start adding anecdotes to explaining that they can see out of their dicks. And I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, don't lie to me. Don't lie. I hate this. I hate this. All on the same wavelength. The third eye, it's true. I think it took like 2 weeks later of like I think it took 2 weeks later of like me harassing Pudding for Pudding to eventually just be like, no, wait, was it? No, I think I ended up No, I think it wasn't even that. You guys kept going. It wasn't until 2 weeks later that I eventually finally messaged Rio. I was like, Rio, I need you to be straight with me. Everybody's gaslighting me. Can you see out of your dick? And Rio did the same exact thing. The Rio laughed. She laughed and then was just like, oh honey, oh dear. Like, I wish I could see out of my dick. But that's not a real
We
thing.
have a brain in there too. It's where the term thinking with your dick comes from.
I hate this. I hate this. It's an evolution we got from caveman times. The fact that you guys are all on the same wavelength. Men can taste with their junk pack. You're lying! Me when I'm underwater, but you're scared of the birds, so you pop your dick out of the water to keep the lookout of the horrors of the sky. The dick eye even makes beeping noise. I'm face palming so hard. I'm face palming so hard. I hate this. The veins are connected to your dick, yeah. Yes, they are. They indeed are. That's why you would experience a lot of blood loss. They may have wanted to do at least. Which one? The sack taste. I'm gonna complain to Chicken about this. Attachments? You mean they are? I mean, technically you can buy an upgrade to a penis. Just not that way. You can remove a dick surgically and you can get a dick upgrade. About dick styles, there are people who are acoustic about acoustic? Oh, that are like very verbal about it. Dogs wee is is 7.62 millimeter. Cosmetic surgery. I all shapes and sizes, but are they functional? Is cosmetic surgery advanced enough that they're still functional? Isn't cosmetic surgery just cosmetics? Like, it's not functional. It's not functional. That right? The side-to-side option is for the writ. Oh yes, you set yours from regular stream to spray. If you rotate your dick like you do like with the spray with a spray. It is a thing. What? Seeing with your dick? You're gonna go shower? Okay, go shower. You found out that was a week. Happy birthday. Hi, son! We're having a very normal conversation. Hold on. Let me message Chicken complaining to him about you guys gaslighting me about the frickin' dick eye. Chat is gaslighting me about dicks being able to see again. Anyway. Women have part birds. Part burbs? Part burbs? Brother Beko. Hello, Brother Beko. Hi, Beko's brother. Can you officiate a wedding between you and your new kitten? No, technically he can't, but I can. Not Sea Dog, I can. I'm ordained. I can marry you guys. I'm ordained. I can marry you guys. Do you want me to marry you guys? I can marry you guys. Yes, please? Okay. What's the date? When are we doing this? What do you want me to say? When are you joining the cat stream? When you were young, your parents told you that girls don't have wieners, but they neglected to tell you that they had something in place of it. Oh, so you assumed girls were full Barbie down there and they sit to pee, so you just figured. I mean, that's fair. I think that a lot of guys thought that, or a lot of boys might think that when they're younger if they don't know. What's a cloaca do? Oh, it does everything. Yeah, a cloaca does everything. See, Beko can close out this truth out her brain, but our dick eyes know. They see the truth that Beko's trying so hard to forget. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this existence. I hate this reality. It's called the chat. It's called the chat. Can't really be gaslighting if it's true. I hate this. I hate this reality. I hate this existence. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. You guys are gaslighting. The fact that all of you guys are on the same wavelength. This definitely feels like, like when this feels like Twilight Zone when like a whole town is gaslighting you. When everybody, what's the insanity about this is, like, theoretically speaking, if everybody agrees upon this, then it's just like, well, then if everybody agrees about it, then that makes that means it's true. You know what I mean? And that's the insanity part about this. That's the insanity part about it, because it's like similar to like the winners write history, right? The winners write history, and it like favors the winners because they're the ones writing history. It's exactly the same mentality. If you guys mob mentality decide your dicks can see, then it's just like that becomes the new reality. Who's to say any different? Because everybody's agreeing this is a thing. And I hate this. I hate this so bad. This is like being in the Twilight Zone. It's like you're staring down reality, but everybody's telling you otherwise, and it's just like you don't know what reality is anymore. I'm being gaslit so hard. I hate this so bad because you guys are all in agreement on this without even discussing it, without even batting an eye, without even thinking about it or hesitating. You guys are all in the same wavelength, and this is insane. This is insane. I hope my clipper doesn't find this. I hope my clipper does not find this conversation. Guess it's time for chicken to be gay with. I hate this. We can't all be. We can't all be lying. That would be preposterous. We have a braid in there too. The real question that should be on our minds is, do women hear out their entryway? Good question, by the way. It was proven you can hear with. What do you mean you can hear with balls? By Uwu Labs Nanda. What do you mean? What did he do to his balls on stream? We actually can. You can link. Fuzzy, don't do this. Fuzzy, don't do this. Fuzzy, don't do this. I will warn you, all of Australia is willing to tell you they can see out of their dicks if you give them a chance to say it. Why all of Australia? Why all of Australia? Why? Cosmic surgery was surgical for years, probably a decade. Oh, functional. Functional. Always hate when your phone software update and your dick update line up. Takes too much time. It's up to us to turn the cosmetic into functional. I don't know what that means in terms of like cosmetic dick surgery. Wait, help you? Yeah, I will marry you guys. Just tell me more. Chicken! They're doing it again! They're doing it again! Chicken! They're doing it again! Speaking of weddings, you have to get stuff to build things for your friend's wedding soon. Oh, what kind of things are you building? You'd also want the speech to be in Spanish. You're basically trilingual. If you write me the script, I can. What is this? Chat polycule? Let's go. I can marry chat with each other. We've talked about this. We've talked about me marrying chat together. I thought that until you were about 11. I don't know how long I had these thoughts. 1 in 10 doctors might say it's false, but we never listened to them. Why? I mean, you know, doctors don't know what they're talking about, right, fellas? We are the winners. You guys are rewriting the history. Like orcs in 40K, if enough believe something enough, it becomes real. Exactly. That's the Twilight Zone I'm living in right now. This is the Twilight Zone I'm living in. Staring down reality, yeah, from your eye, it looks great. I hate this. I hate this. I was smug. It was Sugma. Beko got gaslit into understanding the 40K orc power. Who's the clipper? They must know. I don't know. You guys can try clipping it and see if they see if they notice your clips. No, but you can hear the ocean. What? Just shove your ear down there. Wait, gotta unzip your pants to see reality. Chicken, I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it. I'm being gaslit all over again. I don't know what reality is. Where is reality? Can I still... I don't even know anymore. You didn't know women could pass gas from different parts until you were almost done with high school. It's not gas. It's air. You thought people were messing with you. Reflection on the error of your ways. You realize... Oh, are we doing this again? Reflection on the error of my ways. I realize I took advantage of the comfort you provided me, thinking that I could sidestep what was so valuable to me, and believing that I could use the key without fear of the locks being changed. However, I have no home to return to, for I am a victim of my own demise, too eager to seek new ventures when the greatest treasure was right in front of me. Anyway. Becca, you must ask Avi about the strap.
Look, Miss Genning, if you want to deny science, if you want to disregard our biology, then we can't help you. We can see, taste, think and hear with our genitals. You're just jealous of our wicked PPs.
You know, I am jealous. You actually, you know what? Yeah, I do have penis envy, actually. I do have penis envy. Because, like, I've... What does it feel like to have a... I do have penis envy. This isn't something, like, this isn't a topic I should have, like, right at this moment when I should be ending stream because it's, like, 9, right? I still have to catch up. But, like, I know you guys want to hear about my penis envy, but it's already 9. It's already 9. You're gonna have to wait until, like, Monday to want to hear about my penis envy. You shall try not to, was it? I shall try not to convince you no longer to take me back, as what was once is no longer, even if the same story were to be read again. The details we cherished are scars of what has become and what is no longer is. You know... Thank you. Thank you. A lot of your wordage is like it's so wordy that it's so hard to read sometimes. Like, it's so excessive. It's like unnecessary. Kaiju is so handsome. I literally just said he speaks so unnecessarily. Listening to the conch to the side of your life choices. Why is Kaiju erping in chat? Dude, it's what they do. They have this little romance that they have. An hour and 20 minutes. Hi, Zaza. Your friend's wedding is a Ren Fair. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Ren Fair wedding. So you're making shields and spears for the wedding party. Then helping make a mead barrel. Lastly, you have to help set up an arena for the Hema school. Wow. We are going to fight for guest entertainment in between the wedding and food. Oh my god. Can I go to this wedding? This sounds like fun. This sounds like a fun wedding. Jargon, teach me your ways. Yes, teach us all your ways. How to be awesome. Bless the wicked. Sorry, feels wicked. What does it feel like? It's hard. Some girl, I've seen the women's lines waiting for bathrooms. I don't blame you. I know. Thanks. You love fluff so much, dog. You know, you love making your stuff unbearable to read. It's like some of the extra wordage in there. The subathon continues. It does. It does continue. Anyone else have a craving for some Costco hot dogs for dinner? It's been a while since I've had it, but you know, thank God they're so cheap. This traumatic experience will keep you. This traumatic experience will keep me saddled on the horse to a new frontier where men, won't hurt me like you did me. It burns, turning into dust till I waste away, not knowing true love from a soulmate that wouldn't hurt me so. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, they keep having their lovers quarrel. That's what you had for dinner? Oh, I see, I see. Guys, it's past 9. She's yapping to burn the time. No, I'm not. I'm not yapping to burn the time. I'm just trying to catch up. Anyway, you're only the what is it? You're only the way that is it? Sorry, hello? You're only the way you are with stuff because you get interested into too many different things. Same. I feel that. Beko, one of the best narrators. Hashtag true, hashtag real. Oh my god. Okay, I have officially caught up. So now I'm going to pause the timer. We have caught up, and as I mentioned, I'm ending stream at 9 today, so that way I can do some packing and do some tech tests, for Cowboy Town. Congrats, thank you. Yes, so as I mentioned before, any IRL streaming does not get affected by the timer. Like the time does not go down, it will perpetually stay paused, but you guys can still like contribute and raise the timer, which I assume none of you guys will do. You guys will just chillax because you like waiting for the final 5 minutes anyway. You guys like waiting for it to just go down. And stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, somebody's having another special event. Or we can do that. Yeehaw! I know, yeehaw! You freaking ha! Thank you so much for the stream. Yeah! Thank you guys for being here, even though the topic of conversation was a little bit heavier than normal, but then, like, you know, then we started talking about digs and things like that. Yeah, it's always a pleasure to talk to you guys. Always a pleasure to hang out and talk to you guys. You might miss stream tomorrow. There's no stream tomorrow. No. You have to go sign the forms for your gun. No, yeah. Heavier, and it's about to... Yeah, we were talking about heavy stuff, you know. Adult stuff. We were talking about adult stuff for once. We were having an adult talking stream. You know, whatever. We're here. We're all adults. We're all adults here, right? Cowboy Town sounds like fun. You know of a cowboy town or a town people call a cowboy town at least. It's really nice. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're not, yeah. 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 Have you been to said cowboy town? Have you been to it? When is the next stream? The next stream is gonna be over the weekend. So there will not be any stream Thursday and Friday because I have to commute to Nero's place in preparation for the Cowboy Town. So it would be Saturday and or Sunday. I don't know what the schedule is for Saturday and or Sunday, because I'm leaving that up to Nero. And the only time I can stream is when we're actually at Cowboy Town. So just unfortunately, it's just going to be like, please be on the lookout for that notification. Be on the lookout in the Discord and Twitch notification if to check out Cowboy Town. Yeah. Heavy dicks, that's what we used to call Big Richard. Garf. You've been to the Cowboy Town many times? Okay. Okay. You've been to too many Cowboy Towns. Well, listen, it'll be interesting for me to see a Cowboy Town, and I'll be like, I'll freaking be there and be like, oh my god, Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Redemption. I wonder if there's gonna be horses. No Beko stream? Sorry. Not for the next 2 days, because literally, 1, I won't be at my computer, and 2, like, I'll be commuting all day, right? I'll be commuting all day, and, like, yeah, I won't have my computer. So Thursday, Friday, and you know, that's I'm sorry, but you get to see Cowboy Town. Yeah. You went to ranch once, but better things left unsaid about it. Horses. I'm wondering if there's horses. I kind of hope there's horses, just like your Western video. Yeah. Freaking. I hope there's nothing like. I wonder how Western, like I wonder how cowboy it will be. I really wonder how cowboy it will be. Supposedly it's like over 100 years or something. I don't know if that's a lot. It's like over 100-year town, 100-year-old town or something. So you know, that'll be interesting. I'm gonna stress test all of my tech now. If you still see me messing with things, like that's probably me testing out to make sure that I know how to freaking stream into my OBS. I have to make sure the freaking IP is up to date and that I can still log into my computer from a distance and remember how to use my Pip-Boy. I have to remember how to use my Pip-Boy and set that up. Oh, okay. I have to make sure that everything's charged. And I have to charge my phones. Yeah, I have to make sure everything's set up. And then I also have to pack. I have to pack tonight. Considering the area, you would be shocked if there's no horses or horses. You become cleaner and having everything squeaky clean. Oh my god. You watching a man on horseback lasso deer in the middle. You don't know any of the cowboys. You don't know of any cowboy towns? Oh really? Well, you'll see tomorrow. Have a lovely night. Yes, good night.